Art and life are subjective. Not everybody's gonna dig what I dig, but I reserve the right to dig it. Know that bad character and attitude can block people from seeing the skill, talent, or potential you have. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. If anyone on the verge of action should judge himself according to the outcome, he would never begin. I need to stop fantasizing about running away to some other life and start figuring out the one I have. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. True, life is complex, but so are a great many accidents. Instinct is a makeshift, an admission of helplessness before the problem of reality. You can't do anything about the length of your life, but you can do something about its width and depth. I shall allow no man to belittle my soul by making me hate him. Between living and dreaming there is a third thing. Guess it. Like a missing tooth, sometimes an absence is more noticeable than a presence. As he learns the truth will automatically free him. Success goes to the ones who do. Get up, show up, throw up if you have to. Do it afraid, but do it no matter. You need to find a way to live your life that it doesn't make a mockery of your values. It is better to walk in light than to dance in darkness. Integrity is a powerful force, keeping you alive to others long after you've left their presence. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. Brainstorming cannot be done until and unless an attitude becomes character. Be like the flower that gives its fragrance to even the hand that crushes it. The trouble is you can shut your eyes, but you can't shut your mind. Dance through life flinging kindness like shimmering rainbows. Find your bliss by sharing your heart. Advice is like snow. The softer it falls, the longer it dwells upon, and the deeper it sinks into the mind. It does not take courage to kill. It takes courage to live. Talent is helpful in writing, but guts are absolutely essential. Go ahead and believe that no one shines brighter than you. Become amazing and be happy. Regardless of how black the page, he had always managed to turn it and move on to a new chapter in his life. A desire not to butt into other people's business is at least 80% of all human wisdom. The right way is always the difficult way, but it's the only way that connects us with our soul. Rock and roll is not red carpets and MySpace friends. Rock and roll is dangerous and should piss people off. Do more listening than talking. Talk more about them than about you. Act only according to that maxim whereby you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. People say that life is the thing, but I prefer reading. You have to notice the truth in order to be able to avoid it. Evolution is a revolution without R, and R is a renewal of the mind. When the pain of staying is greater than the pain of leaving, you know it's time to make a change. The timing of your struggle depends on how resistant you are to your molding. It is important that when we make a resolution or establish a goal, that we take the action necessary to accomplish that goal. It is the certainty that they possess the truth that makes men cruel. Keep your friends close, your enemies even closer. I know because I read, your mind is not a cage. It's a garden, and it requires cultivating. Here's to freedom. Cheers to art. Here's to having an excellent adventure, and may the stopping never start. The truth sticks in our throats with all the sauces it is served with. It will never go down until we take it without any sauce at all. There is a fire against us, and in the end, the fire could burn us or ignite us into an unstoppable force. I never could bear the idea of anyone's expecting something from me. It always made me want to do just the opposite. Time puts everything in its proper place, and whatever is misplaced is already on the way to where it belongs. Life is not about perfection. It's about persistence. Go on with what your heart tells you, or you will lose all. It would be a much more blooming world if we share with others whatever good we have in us. Don't bother just to be better than your contemporaries or predecessors. Try to be better than yourself. To develop the habit of gratitude or make it a lifestyle, we must learn to exhibit or practice gratitude in the ordinary affairs of life. If truth doesn't set you free, generosity of spirit will. It's easy to believe in someone else, the hard part to believe in yourself. Don't let your luggage define your travels. Each life unravels differently. Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too. Light in your mind is better than darkness in your soul. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. Remember, the time you feel lonely is the time you most need to be by yourself. Life's cruelest irony. When men are pure, laws are useless. When men are corrupt, laws are broken. Harus menjadi pemberani pada hidup yang dipilih. Harus menjadi pejuang pada hidup yang di luar pilihan. Violence is spiritual junk food, and boredom is spiritual anorexia. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. I can't understand why people are frightened of new ideas. I'm frightened of the old ones. Time is simply the measurement of human progression against that of existence. Life isn't supposed to play out the way we want, but the way it happens. Time is heavy sometimes. Imagine how heavy eternity must be. It's the people who never learn the word impossible who make history, because they're the ones who keep trying. May the fleas of 1,000 camels invade the crotch of the person that ruins your day, and may their arms be too short to scratch. Every challenge you face today makes you stronger tomorrow. The challenge of life is intended to make you better, not bitter. You may be disappointed if you fail, but you are doomed if you don't try. If you change who you are to suit other people, you may end up dressed for the wrong occasion. Growth is in a series of mistakes. That's the only way you learn. Life isn't worth living unless it is lived for someone else. I was 40 years old when I stood up for myself for the first time. I should have stood up earlier. The goal is to reduce the time of suffering, not eliminate it. Fear not the path of truth for the lack of people walking on it. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. One must reach out and try to grasp this astonishing finesse, that the value of life cannot be estimated. With the truth, all given facts harmonize, but with what is false, the truth soon hits a wrong note. It's partly true, too, but it isn't all true. People always think something's all true. If you would not be forgotten, as soon as you are dead and rotten, either write things worth reading or do things worth writing. We fool ourselves so much we could do it for a living. Common sense in an uncommon degree is what the world calls wisdom. Suspect each moment, for it is a thief, tiptoeing away with more than it brings. A lifetime spent merely enduring your body squanders your power and forfeits your capacity for contentment. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. I would rather die an individual than live my life as a clone. The beautiful journey of today can only begin when we learn to let go of yesterday. You always know the truth, because when you cut yourself or someone else with it, there's always a bloody show. A man who does not know his weaknesses will never understand his strength. Procrastination makes easy things hard and hard things harder. It is error alone which needs the support of government. Truth can stand by itself. Death is so terribly final, while life is full of possibilities. Healthy citizens are the greatest asset any country can have. Every life has a destiny. The trick is to discover it before the end of your life. Otherwise, you will have too many regrets. Gratitude is a sign of maturity. Where there is appreciation, there is also courtesy and concern for the rights and property of others. Those who will not reason are bigots. Those who cannot are fools, and those who dare not are slaves. Why can you see the stars at night, but not the light? If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Society will always be too fragile to accept us for all that makes us beautiful.